Hi guys, so today I'm going to be bringing you guys my 3-strand twist out, and as you can see those are my results, so stay tuned if you're ready to see this video. Hey guys, so I'm starting off now with the Camille Rose Coconut Water Style Setter, the Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly, and a little bit of the Blueberry Bliss Control Paste. So I already started on the back and everything, just showing you guys that. And I've been using the clips on my edges, and when I put the leave-in conditioner in, I keep it in like a 2-strand twist just to get it to stay detangled. And so now I'm just kind of smoothing, making sure everything is through it, and now I'm going to start applying my product. So I start with the Camille Rose Coconut Water, just to make sure that this style stays very conditioned. And I'm just breaking it through, and then I'm using the praying hands method to distribute the product and making sure I get to my ends as well. And just making sure I detangle it through. And now I'm using the Curl Control Jelly and running that through. This is really going to help set the style and give it the hold that I want for it. If you want a less defined or more fluffy look, then you might not want to use a gel or a jelly. But that's what I like about the Curl Control Jelly, is that it's not very hard when it dries. And I'm also using the Curl Control Paste on my edges just to kind of make sure they're slicked down and laid down, and so that the root of the twist is not looking too puffy. So I'm making sure I distribute that all around the hair. Well, I guess around my roots is the best way to say it. And so now we're going to start with the twist. So you're going to divide your hair into 3 sections like you would a braid. But what you're going to do is take that, like I did the last one here, and I'm taking it around underhand to the other side. And I'm going to do that with each section that I'm doing. Just down and around. And you're going to continue that. And in the beginning, it's kind of hard to get it down packed. But if you keep going through, you'll kind of get a rhythm. So as you can see, I start to get my rhythm and get the method together. So here you can just see that I got the rhythm down, and I'm just following the same method I was doing before. So I'm just taking the strands in the order that they go in, one after the other, and you just keep wrapping them around themselves. And that is what really helps it get the coil curl that it has in the final results that you guys are going to see. So I just keep it up and keep doing the same thing all the way down to the end. Also, if you want your results to be, I guess, a lot more smoother, what you can do is use a comb or a Denman brush with it. But I only finger detangle. I'll talk about my hair care routine in my next video. But I try not to use too many tools in my hair to help kind of just protect my ends and help with retention. And as I get down to the end, just make sure you keep those 3 strands going the same way. So yeah, I'm all the way down to the end part, and I'm just making sure that I have the 3 strands going the same way that they were. And sometimes what you can do when you get to the end is add a little bit more gel to the ends, just to make sure those ends come out smooth and it has a nice curl at the end. And so that's what I'm doing here. And I try to go as far down as I can, and then I just twirl the end. As you can see, it gives me this really nice little spiral curl at the end. And I just kind of make sure it stays in place, and it's like the perfect curl. So now that I have curled the ends, what I do is I add these clips to the root of the twist, just to make sure that they stay smooth. So that really helps. I don't leave it on all night when I'm trying to let it dry, but it does help to hold it in place for a little while and kind of set the style. So now I'm just starting my next section, and I have my hair in these big twists, and I'm splitting that twist in half and working with this section to start the next one. I'm doing the same method that I started with, using the coconut water setter, smoothing it with the Blueberry Bliss Control Jelly, and using the praying hands method to distribute it evenly throughout the strands. And of course I add a little bit of the curl control paste to my edges and roots to help them stay smooth. And we're going to start that whole process again, picking the 3 strands, splitting them up, and I'm doing it underhand. You guys can try it overhand. I haven't tried it overhand yet. It was just easier for me to do the underhand. So that's why I'm doing it that way. And I'm just getting that rhythm going like we talked about. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that me zooming in and going over it more than once has been helpful for you guys. So in my opinion, the 3-strand twist is definitely like a step up or an upgrade for your basic 2-strand twist. So that's why I like to do it, and I like to see the results. Like, the results are great in my opinion. And so yeah, I'm doing the same process. I'm about to twirl the end in a second, and I'm smoothing down the excess and just using that to distribute to the ends to condition those, since I have a little excess on the end. And just curl it again. There you go. Just like that. And you guys, it's difficult to start off with this. Like, it takes practice, and it might not be perfect your first try, but you just keep doing it. You're going to get that rhythm down, and you guys are going to be able to do it. So just keep practicing, and, you know, trial and error, and you'll get it down for sure.
Slowly taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday king. Slowly taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday king.
In her voice, in her way, that she love me. With her eyes, with her smile, with her belt, with her hands, with her money. I am the thesis of her prayers. Her nieces and her nephews are just.
So yeah, I just twirl those ends. It's like probably my favorite part. And look how conditioned and soft and moisturized my hair looks. So I have a total of 18 twists. I have 9 twists on each side. And of course I put those clamps in, but I'm not going to sleep with them in. And I leave these twists in for a whole day. But I took those clamps out before I went to sleep. And so now I'm undoing the twist. As you can see, I did the back end already. So starting off, what you can do to unravel the twist is twist it on the end in the opposite direction that you turned it in. But as you can see, I'm not really doing that because I just got tired of doing it and I wasn't being patient, unfortunately, which frazzled my hair a little bit, but the definition is still there. And then also, it probably would be smoother if I used a comb like I told you guys before. Using a comb or using a dimming brush to smooth the hair before you actually put it in the twist really helps it have a more smooth finish. But I love my curly fro and I like it big. And I still have a whole bunch of definition, so I'm all good with that. And I'd rather have retained length than kind of using a dimming brush a little bit too heavy and having a lot of breakage or anything like that. So yeah, there's the definition, guys. I really love my results and it looks great, but of course I have to do my edges. So what I use to do my edges most of the time, well, right now what I'm doing is I'm using a toothbrush. So I wet the toothbrush and then I dip into the curl control paste. And I kind of pause for a second to fluff my hair out even more. I can't find my pick. I have no idea where it is, so I have to use my hands. But look at all that definition, guys. Look at that. Yeah, I'm in love. Can't you tell? Okay, so back to the edges. So I'm applying it to the top of my hair to make sure that's smooth. And for styling, I'm adding bobby pins just to kind of get the hair out of my face a little bit. And I'm using this boar bristle brush to help smooth more than what the toothbrush can do. That boar bristle brush I've been using since I had a perm. I've always used the same boar bristle brush I've had for a long time now, and it's never done me any wrong. And so it helps me when I'm smoothing my edges to do the top part of my hair and then go along the edges. And I just have to clean up. And of course I gotta get my sideburns. Some people try to play you for your sideburns, but hey, I got a head full of hair and I got sideburns. This is how I am, guys. So what you guys are going to see in this next clip is I'm going to be putting a bobby pin in the back of my hair. Sometimes you get a little bit of shrinkage in the back, and the bobby pin in the back of your hair helps those ends like keep their length. You see I'm stretching there. I'm going to add it there to keep the length going, and that helps. So yeah, if you add bobby pins to the base, that really helps the length because it kind of holds it in place and holds it down. So if you guys did enjoy this tutorial, please share with a friend. Make sure you like the video, give me a thumbs up, make sure you comment and subscribe.